What is going on, Tom? Welcome back. It's another day. It's another Stardew Valley banger. Starting right off, let's get these blueberries harvested because they are finished growing. Alright, there we go. Let's throw those in the box. First thing I want to get done today, it is Friday, so we're going to go down to the Traveling Merchant and see what they've got for sale. I will say it is probably going to take me a minute to remember what I'm even supposed to do in this game. I kind of forgot. So just give me a moment to remember. But now that we're here, we can take a look at everything that we got for sale. Doesn't look like there's anything that I'm going to be needing, so we are going to go over to Clint's, and I really want to get this copper axe upgraded to silver, and I will show you guys why in a little bit. Alright, let's get this thing deposited off. Steel axe, going to cost us 5,000 gold, and it's going to take 5 iron bars from us, but I think that's an investment I'm willing to make right now. Now that we got that done, we're going to use our handy dandy minecart system that I will be honest, I completely forgot I had. Oh! One of our oak resins is done. That is pretty huge. I'm going to run back and grab the pine tar that we have in our chest, and then we can finish one of our bundles. Now we can walk down here to this bundle right here, click on the exotic foraging bundle, throw in the pine tar, throw in the oak resin, and that bundle's complete. We're making crazy progress today. We're going to get a 5 Autumn's Bounties from that one. Pretty cool. Autumn's Bounty is just another cooking item that we can use to get a bunch of energy and health back in the mines. Speaking of the mines, I think I do want to come down here and just try to get some materials. You know, some iron, some copper, some gold. I think that'd be a pretty good way to spend the rest of our day. I know typically I like to clear out my inventory and make it nice and clean before I go to the mines, but just because we're only here for a couple things, I don't think I'm going to be doing that today. Alright, I think that's going to do it for the mines today. Let's go back to the bus stop and get home. Oh, and all of our jelly's done. That's nice. We'll get that in the morning. It was a pretty good haul today. We got this cool purple mushroom that I'm going to sell. A little bit of iron, a pretty good amount of gold, couple bombs, jade, amethyst, emerald, ruby, quartz. Just a bunch of stuff we're going to be able to use in the future, so pretty good stuff. Take a look at our profits. A whole bunch of money from our blueberries as we expected. A little bit from that purple mushroom. Pretty good stuff. Let's go ahead and grab all of these blueberry jellies. Kinda wish I did not sell all of my blueberries. In hindsight, probably not a great call from me. Demetrius is going to send us a mail. He's going to be asking for a fresh melon from our farm. We actually do have a bunch of melons growing right down here, so as soon as that grows, we can get that to him. So to start off today, I have 2 gifts that I want to give to people. Amethyst, obviously, we're going to be giving that to our girl, Abigail. But we'll see here in a little bit. And then the quartz, actually, we're going to be giving this to Marnie in the barn. And the reason for that, and the reason we're trying to get higher hearts with Marnie, is because we want to be good enough friends with her to enter her bedroom. Because if you see those purple shorts up there, that's actually one of the shorts we have to get for the Mayor Shorts quest. If find and return Mayor loses purple shorts, that's that up there. So eventually we want to be good enough friends with her where we can get in here and grab those. Unfortunately, we're not quite there yet. We're still at 0 hearts, but at some point we'll be good enough to get in there. Taking a look at the help wanted board, Sam's going to want a diamond for a project he's working on, and we do have a bunch of diamonds back at the crib, so we'll get that to him at some point. Where's our girl at? Oh, she's just in the kitchen over here. Okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and drop this off to her right now. She's going to love it because she loves us. And taking a look at our hearts, we're already up to 4 on her, so pretty good progress. Now for the rest of the day, I think I'm going to head back here to the mines because it is a very lucky day, so hopefully we can get some better loot than we did yesterday. I think today's going to have more of a focus on iron, though, rather than gold, which I kind of focused on yesterday. So we get that done, and then I'll be back right after. So just to show you guys what I've been doing, my strategy for if I want to collect iron, gold, copper, any specific material, I like to go to whatever floor it's most common to spawn on. So for me it's 60 for iron, and whenever I go to 60, there's this ladder, and then I go down here, whole bunch of iron, I collect it, go right back up, go back to 60, go back down to 61, and then it respawns everything. So you can just repeat that as much as you want throughout the day, and collect a whole bunch of iron, and that's what I've been doing now. We actually have a pretty good haul so far, already at 74. That's going to finish up our second mining haul of the episode, and coming around with pretty similar stuff, but I did get 123 iron ore this time, which is actually really good. We're up to 321 in total on the box, so not going to complain about that. Also a couple amethysts that we're going to be giving to Abigail at some point. Can't do it anymore because we've already given her, check over here, our tier 2 gifts for the week. So as soon as it hits tomorrow, we can start giving to them again. But yeah, everything else looks pretty good. And our mining's going to level up. We're going to get level 8 mining, and we're going to learn the crafting recipe for the Mega Bomb. Pretty good, as you saw in the little corner there. I earned 50,000 gold in total, which is pretty good, and we got that from our blueberry jellies that we sold for 1350. Oh, and our steel axe is ready. We'll go pick that up in a sec. Damn! Oh, and also, our maple syrup is done. So we can go ahead and donate that to the community center. Go over to the chef's bundle. Boom. Alright, so walking into Clint's here, we can go ahead and pick up our steel axe. And now I can show you why I wanted to get this done first before even our pickaxe. So of course, like on any other Sunday, we're going to go over to the traveling merchant. Real quickly take a look if there's anything we want. Doesn't look like there is. But we're going to keep going to the left here. And if you remember before, we couldn't break these bigger logs, but now with our upgraded axe, we can. And once we take this down, give it a second. Here we go. We're going to get a bunch of hardwood, and then we can enter the secret woods, which is an area of the game we haven't been able to go to yet. The main purpose of the secret woods is there's going to be a bunch of these wooden stumps here, which we can chop down and get our main source of hardwood. So after chopping this last one down here, it looks like that's all of the hardwood left in here. But if we actually sneak down here, there's a secret part of the secret woods. We can enter through there. Hold on, give me a second. I think there's a slime in my way. Yep, there was. And we can enter through here, and there's 2 more logs we can take down. We're also going to pick up a unique forageable called the Fiddlehead Fern, which we do actually need for the chef's bundle once again. So if we run back over there, we'll go ahead and deposit that. One of the other things they have here is this little ruined structure here, and if we click on it, it will say Old Master Cannoli, still searching for the sweetest taste. So what that's looking for is a sweet gem berry, which we can only get from one of the packets that the traveling merchant sells. So maybe we'll pick that up today. And then there's also a little pool of water here, and fishing through here is going to be able to give us access to some fish that are only able to be found in the secret woods. So hopefully at some point today I can grab the fishing rod and get that done. But we will go back to the traveling merchant, and we're going to spend 1,000 G's on this rare seed. And that's the seed that Old Command Cannoli is actually looking for. You will see it says it only grows in fall, and it's going to take all season to grow. So on fall 1st, hopefully I remember to get that done once the season changes, and then we can give that to Cannoli at the very end of the season. We are getting pretty full on storage here, so I think it's probably a good idea to get some wood out of this chest and make another chest. So now I'm back here in the secret woods, and I brought my fishing rod this time, cleared out the inventory as well. And we're going to see if we can catch some of the fish that we still need. And right off the bat, our first cast, we get one of the catfish, which is absolutely one of the fish we still need. And we get the wood skip, that's the second fish that we still needed, along with the treasure chest that's going to give us 3 iron ore. But yeah, those are the 2 fish that we needed, and we got them 3 casts in. That's pretty good. Oh, we got a mysterious present, a wall basket. So the wall basket is actually the only place that you can obtain one of these things, is fishing in the secret woods. It's just a little decoration for our house, but still, it's cool that we got it. And real quick before we end the day, we are going to go over to the river fish bundle, throw in our catfish, and then we're going to go over to the, nope, not night fishing, specialty fish, and throw in the wood skip. So the only one we need left for this is the sandfish, which we can only find in the desert. The river fish is tiger trout, which we can catch in the fall and winter, I believe, so that's next season. And then night fishing walleye, that is the winter, so everything looks pretty good from the fishing bundle so far. And then obviously as well, the forageable that we picked up, the fiddlehead fern, we can throw that in there as well. Before we go to bed, we'll throw up our little wall plant over there. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. I'm glad I got that. Looking up on our next day, we're going to see that our tomatoes are done, which we already donated, but it's going to give us about, like, $2 in profit, so whatever. Oh, I just realized we, totally forgot to give Sam that diamond. Well, we tried. One thing I do want to check on is our little cave over here, which we haven't checked out in a little bit. And yeah, just a bunch of, free little forageable, fruits, which I'm not going to complain about that at all. Oh, and looks like Marnie's actually going to leave her house for us today, so we don't have to wait till 9 AM for her to open. We're going to give her a diamond. She loves diamonds. I don't really want to use a diamond on her, but it's going to speed up the process quite a bit. You see, she's already at 1 heart now because of it, so I don't know. I think it's worth it. Abby's going to want a refined quartz. We will do that for her because we're in love with her. Before she gets that, though, she is getting an amethyst from us. And if we take a look at our hearts, we are already up to... Okay, well, we're still at 4, but hopefully it goes up soon. So for the rest of the day here, I think I just want to spend the rest of my time cleaning up the farm, because now we have our steel axe, we can start taking down some of those bigger logs, so we can make it a little more presentable for fall, and we can get some fences up, we can get some paths up, we can make it just look just a little bit prettier. Because our pickaxe still isn't strong enough to break these big boulders, so we're going to have to leave those, but at least we'll be able to take out these larger logs. That does actually remind me, though, we probably should get this copper pickaxe upgraded pretty soon, just before we enter the fall season, so let me run over and get that done now. So walk out of Clint's, it's going to be another 5,000 G hit to our bank account, which you don't love, but we're going to need to get it done sooner or later, so get that out of the way. So upgrading the pickaxe does mean we're not going to be able to break any of the stones here on our farm, but I think that's alright. We'll be okay. At least we can get a bunch of wood, which we are pretty low on now that we, especially since we built that chest earlier. I think we only have like a couple left in the chest, so yeah, probably a good idea to get this done anyways. So with our energy getting pretty low, and me having used a bunch of forageables for energy and stuff, I don't think there's really anything left in the chest. I think that's where I'm really going to leave it for today. I'm pretty happy with the little progress we've made. We've gotten... I mean, obviously, there's still the stones here that we can't get rid of because our pickaxe is upgrading. But we got 481 wood, which is nothing to be mad at all. And that whole little corner there is looking pretty cleared out, but... Pretty happy with that, but that is where I actually am going to end the episode off. Nope, okay, nope, don't listen to anything he just said. Ignore everything he just said. I realized that the video was too short. I thought I recorded more, but I didn't. Ignore everything he said. There's more to the video. While editing, I just realized that I forgot to water my crops literally every day, which is really bad. That's really bad. That's a lot of money we're losing up on. I think we're probably gonna miss out on a full harvest of the blueberries, and I'm hoping that these melons are still going to grow in time. I think they will, but I'm not entirely sure. So let me get this done. Okay, there we go. That's what I should have been doing literally every day. Forgive me. Let's get these blueberries thrown in here from the ones that we do have grown. The only reason that those grew were because it was the one with the sprinkler, so it has been getting water every day. I don't know why. For some reason in my mind, I thought we had sprinklers everywhere, which we just don't at all. I'm going to be smart, and I'm actually going to throw some blueberries in the chest here, so when this finishes up, we can throw more and get some more jam, make a little extra money, because I forgot to do that last time. I think we're going to take advantage of the secret woods already and go down there and farm some hardwood. Hardwood's going to be pretty useful, not exactly right now, but later on it'll be good to have a good supply of it. Oh, and something also I forgot to mention, I ended the video, but we got an upgrade to our foraging, and we got the trait that allows us to, when we forage things, there's a chance that we get 2 of the item, which we just got there. Here, we'll see if I can give you a good example of it with this red mushroom here. Okay, nope, didn't work. So we're walking out of there with 12 hardwood, which is what we're going to be able to get every day. All of those chunks are going to respawn, which is, you know, not a ton, but it adds up over time if you're pretty consistent about it. And seeing as today is Tuesday, and it is exercise day, we're going to find Marnie here at Pierre's. Give her a blueberry, because she likes it, and talk to her so she likes it a little more. Unfortunately, I don't see Abigail anywhere, so we're going to have to look around and find her. I'm not sure where she could be. She might be in the mountains. Let me check there. Oh, and she is. There she is. Let's give her amethyst for the day. Oh! 5 heart level. New achievement, a new friend. And we're at 5 hearts with Abigail. That's a good start. I like that. Of course, we're going to give a little grape to Linus, because we like Linus. He's our dog. And you know what? Seeing as I have low energy, I have something I do want to show up here. It is the spa, which I don't know if I've shown off in the series yet. So let's hop in here. So you head in. We're going to head into the men's locker room, obviously. And, yeah, it's just a little spa. And you can go through down here. And look at that. I'm in my little swim trunks. So the benefit of the spa is that you can hop into the water here. And if you look at our energy, it goes up really fast. So if you ever have a day where you're low on energy and you need to get some back real quick, you can just head up here. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing. So give me a sec for this to fill up. Alright, there we go. There's also a couple other things back here. There's a little weight set, and there's some showers, but can't really use anything for anything here, so. One thing I do remember is that you can actually fish in this little water stream here, and you get a secret gift. You get a picture called Vista. I don't know why I remember that being a little secret, but yeah, if you fish here, you can get a little furniture. Looks like our pine tower is done over here. Let's go ahead and grab that. There we go. And while we're on the topic of showing off stuff that you can do, if you walk left of the bus, you can actually walk over here, which is I mean, there's not a ton to do over here, but you can actually go inside of this tunnel, which is pretty cool. And if you keep going down, you're gonna see there is a little note here. It's a battery-powered lockbox, but there's no battery in it. So once we get a battery, we can put that in there, and something interesting is gonna happen. Oh, there we go. You see, we got two spice berries there when we tried to forage just one. That's the benefit that we got last night. You didn't see because I. And finally, the last thing I want to get done today is I want to sell this wooden mallet that we have in our inventory to the Adventurers Guild because it's the only place that you can sell weapons. We picked it up in the mines. It's only going to be 150, but I just kind of wanted it out of my inventory. And if you were curious, this is how we're doing on the monster eradication goals. We have a lot more slimes to go. Pretty good amount of void spirits. We're doing alright on bats. Some more skeletons. Pretty close on cave insects. Need a lot more duggies and a lot more dust sprites. Then we have an okay amount of rock crabs, and then these we actually haven't even discovered yet. So I believe those are only going to be available in the desert, so it might be a little bit till we get there. Oh, and our steel pickaxe is done, so let's go over and pick that up. Although not before forgetting to actually water our crops today. That's a mistake I really don't want to make again. And I am getting a little concerned. There's only 4 days left of the season, and these watermelon do not look like they're close to being finished. So yeah, I'm really hoping I didn't just screw myself. And here we are, Clint. Let's go ahead and pick up that steel pickaxe. I also brought along a single geode with me because I thought I had more, but it's the only one I have in my chest, so might as well get that cracked. And we're actually going to get a piece of iridium, so, that's cool. And we are actually going to come to the spa because I want to get a bunch of work done on the farm, and I would like for my energy to be maxed for that because watering plants does take a little bit out, so let's go ahead and get that back up. Alright guys, I'm back, and as you can see, we have basically this entire little quadrant all mined out, other than a little bit on the side here, but I'm, pretty low on energy, so whatever, we can leave that till the morning. But yeah, this is a whole bunch of space that we're going to be able to use. I think next season I really want to focus on putting a bunch of stuff there. I think that might be where we put our farms and our silos, our barns, all that good stuff, so pretty happy with that. Checking the mail, because we're such good friends with Linus, he's going to give us a new cooking recipe for sashimi, which is actually a really useful recipe because all it is one fish, any kind of fish, and it gives you sashimi, which is a pretty good item for, food and energy, so we're happy to take that. George has also let me know that he wants a hot pepper. He would really appreciate that, so we'll go ahead and accept that quest. I don't know, I'm hoping we'll have another one grow in time before the season ends. I don't know if we'll have time. Let me check the chest real quick, see if we have anything in here. Yeah, I don't think so. As you guys can also see, though, our blueberries are done growing, which, it's a little bittersweet, because obviously we're happy they grew, but we could have had a lot more. This is actually going to be the last blueberry harvest we're going to get out of the summer season, so we don't have to water these anymore, so we'll have that little burst of energy back. We're still going to water these watermelons, though, which do seem to have actually made pretty good progress. I think these are actually going to finish growing before the season's over, so happy about that. Now with our upgraded pickaxe, though, we can take out these bigger stones so we can access more of our farm. The Four Corners farm always will spawn with the giant log and the giant stones, so until you get these both upgraded to steel, you can't access them, but now that we finally reached that point, we can. We're also going to finally clean up this quarry that we have in the back of our farm. It's one of the, that's one of the benefits of having the Four Corners farm, is you have these rocks spawn back here, but usually they don't produce good enough things for me to really care, but, I figure while we're back here, we might as well get it cleaned up. Oh, and a train is passing through Stardew Valley. That's a unique event that I'm not sure if we've seen yet. Let's go over and see if we can check that out. Sometimes you miss it because it does pass by pretty quickly, but we'll see if we can catch it. And if we head up here to where the spa is, you will notice there is a railroad track right here, and yeah, we caught it. there's not a ton that you can do. Sometimes, like you see there, little pieces of wood will fall out, pieces of coal will fall out. Um, I mean, that's really about it. It's just kind of like a cool event that happens, and sometimes you can just sort of watch the train go by. There's just some more wood here. That's nice. Some stones. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, that was it. That's really all this really has to offer. I mean, you could see Sebastian graffitied that. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's a cool Easter egg. But yeah, that's about it. However, similar to how upgrading our Axis Steel gave us access to the Secret Woods, upgrading to the Steel Pickaxe actually gives us access to this area back here. We can chop that down, and we can meet the dwarf. This is a character we have not met yet. Um, and the only reason that we can talk to him is because we've actually collected all the dwarf scroll artifacts. Those little scroll things with the different colors on them. We have those. So if we look into our key items over here, we have the Dwarvish Translation Guide, so that's the only reason we can speak to him. If you don't have that, he's just going to be speaking gibberish. But from this guy, you can buy bombs. That's basically his thing. Yeah, not much else to show off here. If we ever need a large supply of mega bombs, cherry bombs, or elixirs and garlics, we can come to this guy. He also has the rare crow, which we will go ahead and pick up because I am trying to collect all of those. But yeah, that's about all this guy has to offer. We did grab a couple geodes while we were down there, so we might as well head over to town and get these processed. Probably not going to be anything, but, you know, while we're here. And we actually did get one mineral that we have not yet donated to the museum, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, there we go. I'm also not sure if I've shown this off yet, but during the summer, Alex actually works the ice cream shop, and you can buy ice cream from him, which is actually a pretty good energy food. Costs 250 gold, and it's pretty cheap, so if you ever need a bunch of energy, this is a pretty good spot to go to. Something else we haven't checked in a while is the beach forageables, so let's go ahead and check what's going on down here. I see you got a bunch of people down here, but we're only here for the forageables. Something else I still haven't done is gotten 300 pieces of wood to fix this bridge. I probably should get that done pretty soon. It's really not a priority. Getting over there doesn't give you access to too much, but that is probably something I'll get done in a sec here. I just finished up the day. I think we'll get some mining done. Just give us something to do, and you know, you can never have too much materials from the mines. I think we're gonna end the mining trip there. Marking out with 62 gold, so you know, nothing to complain about. It's just a lot of low amount. Oh, and our jam is done, so let's go ahead and collect that and get that sold. And we get level 6 farming. So we're going to get some more can proficiency, some more hope proficiency, and then we're going to get the hardwood fence, the cheese press, and then finally the quality sprinkler crafting recipe. This is going to be a game changer. I'm glad we got that before the fall season started. We're going to be able to craft a bunch of these. It's going to save a ton of our energy, and we're going to plant a lot more we're going to plant a lot more crops. In addition, we're going to get level 7 combat, so we're going to get the Ring of Yoba, a Thorn's Ring, and just some more HP, so pretty good day today. And we're taking a look at our gold. Whole bunch of gold from our blueberries, a little bit from foraging, a little bit from mining. Pretty good day. And as with every other Friday, we are going to go down here to the Traveling Merchant and see what she's got for sale. Doesn't look like there's anything else that I want from her normal selection, but I am actually going to pick up one more rare seed. I know I only need one for the quest inside of the Secret Forest here, but I actually just want to get one shipped so that we can fill it out of our collections. As you see here, if we sell something, then it gets filled out in here, and I know we don't really have a ton, and I haven't really been focusing on it too much, but it'd be nice to try to get this done too. And while we're down here at the farm, let's go ahead and use one of these warp totems. Go down to the beach, because we have our 300 wood, so we can fix that bridge. And there we go, use 300 pieces of wood to fix it. And there we go, that's it. And basically what this is going to do is just give us access to a bunch more forageables. It's not really, you know, the most necessary thing in the world, but it's never a bad thing to have access to more forageables, so we're okay with it. You're also going to notice this man here who only shows up on rainy days, and what he's going to do is he's going to say that he has an old amulet to sell, but something tells him we are not ready for it yet. And basically what he's going to sell is he's going to sell us a mermaid's pendant, which is basically how you just get married in the game. So once we finally bag Abby, and we're dating, and she's living with us and everything, we can give her one of those, and then she will move in, and we can officially be married. So we'll get to there eventually, not quite there yet though. Something I do want to get started on is if you take a look at the crafting recipe for the quality sprinkler, We're going to need an iron bar, a gold bar, and a refined quartz. Refined quartz you get just by smelting normal quartz. So we're going to need a lot of coal, a lot of gold, a lot of iron, and a lot of quartz. So we can make as many sprinklers as we can possible to automate our farming as much as we can. So we'll go ahead and get this started. We have a bunch of these furnaces here for a reason. Let's put them to use. While we were in town, I actually did pick up a delivery request from the wizard who wants us to bring him one green algae, which we do have. So let's go ahead and drop that off. He's going to really appreciate it, and we're going to get, I think, just 45 gold out of it. So not a ton, but speaking of the wizard, if we go over to the bulletin board here and the enchanter's bundle, he actually wants an oak resin, which we do have. So while we're in the area, might as well drop that off. And you know what? While we're here, let's go over to the vault and let's pay the 200 and or sorry, the 2500 bundle, and just pick up some chocolate cakes while we're here. Everything else I think we'll get done later. I like to do the money one, everything at once. So once we have enough money for that, we can get it done. But that's not going to be for a little bit. So as you can see here, we have 18 iron bars, 18 refined quartz, and only one gold bar. The gold actually takes a lot longer than the other two to get smelted. I've been smelting the other two all day, but this will take the rest of the night, so we'll throw that in there. But now I think that is actually, for real, where I want to end the episode. We're getting pretty long here, so want to end it now while I still can. Appreciate you guys watching, as always. Let you guys know when the next one is. We'll see. Might be a few months, might be a couple days. You're just gonna have to stick around and find out. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, we also got the lightning rod.